style is the fun part. Okay, so today's formula, we are mixing up Color XG7NB with Synchro Lift, 20 volume on both, and we are doing 2 separate bowls. What's up, guys? I am Jazzy Denise. Welcome back to JazzyDeniseTV. In today's video, we will be completing a blonding service. This will actually be a double process in one take. That is how Paul Mitchell like us to do our root shadows here, basically. So we are mixing up 2 bowls here, as I explained before. One is the color for the root shadow, which you see me kind of getting together now. I'm going to mix 20 volume with that, and the other mixture was just the lightener, which is Synchro Lift. We have 2 lighteners that we use, Synchro Lift and DPL. And once I get this mixed up, we will head back over to our client and see where her hair is at starting off. So here is the beginning of our canvas. This particular client comes in about every 16 to 20 weeks, she told me, and this was my first time servicing her. So what she wanted to do was just even out the playing field here. It was a lot of depth in the back, and as you can see, her blonde was all the way at the tips and the bottom because she usually gets partials. So that's what we're going to do today, but we're going to take her partial up a little bit more, basically meaning instead of leaving out a big gap in the middle that we leave untouched, we are going to put more foils in her hair and leave out a smaller gap in the middle, which you guys will see momentarily. Where her hair is pinned up, you can see a good variation of how dark her grow in is at the root versus how blonde her tips are. So at the nape area, I am going in with chunkier sections, leaving out very minimum so we can, as I said earlier, even out that dimension a little bit. And I will also touch on the root shadow in a bit when you can see that a little more clear. Okay, so here with the brush, you can see I am tapping the root right there, going down about 1 inch, and then I will switch brushes to add in the lightener. The reason we are doing that is because she does go a while before she comes back for another highlighting service. So we want to make sure when she is growing out, it's not too harsh of a line of demarcation on her parting areas from the blonde to her natural hair color. So by using that root tap right there, about 1 inch down, when she grows back in, it kind of creates a transition from her natural hair growth color to that blonde, and it won't be as harsh. Also, I am remembering now that she did advise me that she had grays, and she does not like when the grays peek through at the roots. It kind of gives it like a sparkly effect versus that blonde effect that she likes. So we like to go in with a root shadow as well to make sure as her grow out comes in, that transition looks nice. So next, moving on, you can see I'm going to go through the back and I'm going to check her foils to make sure we are not over processing. She's getting really blonde, so I'm going to go ahead and spot check. I did see that there was a little yellowness in one little area. We're going to put a little bleach right there, put that back up, and we're going to check a spot here at the top. I like to check one from each section. That looks pretty good. We're going to let that keep processing for a few more minutes and keep blonding. We want to do that to make sure if we needed to pull the foils at that time, we did, and we didn't let it over process while we continued on her head, but we are good to go. I will finish the top of her head, and then I will go in and pull some foils in the back while the top processes. This is what I mean by pulling foils. I'm going to go in, I'm going to take that foil out, and I am using the Paul Mitchell Hour Pui Moisture Mist because it has properties in it that neutralizes the lightener and it will stop it from continuing to process. So we're going to go in, we're going to pull some of those foils in the back that are done, and as light as they're going to get, they are at a level 910. And after we do that, I'm going to go in with some leftover color, and I'm going to tap all of her edges and get in between all of those sections that did not get highlighted. Again, that's for great coverage and an even grow out. Okay, so I let her sit probably for up to about 15 to 20 more minutes so all of her foils could process at the top, and I'm going to pour all the rest of them out here at the wash bowl. I do apologize about the blurriness. I did not know the camera was blurry. In a moment, you will see me try to fix it, and I did slow the camera down for you guys so you could see what the blonde actually looked like here when we pulled it out. But it's going to be a quick second, and I messed it right back up. So I'm so sorry, but I will fix it fully in a second. We are going to go ahead and just wash all of that lightener out of her hair, and we are going to use a shampoo that neutralizes first, and then I will go in with a moisturizing shampoo and conditioner on top of that. Did have a toner on her profile, so I asked her how did she want to look. She said she was fine with any previous toner as long as it turned warm. So we are going in with a straight 9G. I do believe we used 2 ounces of toner liquid to 2 ounces of 7% processing liquid. I'm going to just shake that up and head back over to the shampoo bowl and get this all over her hair. Let that sit for about 10 minutes. She says she usually had it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. I felt like that was a little too long, so we compromised for I think 15 minutes to sit, and I told her if it was still too light we could always retone. But when we got back to her chair, she actually told me that she felt like that was a little bit too long and we probably could have did about 10 minutes. So when she comes back, we will keep that in mind. But yes, we are going to go ahead and slap all of that toner all over her hair, get it worked in really good, let her sit so she can process and rinse her out. That we are back at the chair, I'm going to go ahead and towel dry her hair a little bit, get some product in her hair. I like to use the LOC method on all of my clients, no matter what their hair texture is. I just go ahead and modify the type of leave-in oil or cream I'm using to fit their type of hair. So I'm going to do that, go in with the products, and then we will go in with a quick pre-dry with a brush and the blow dryer all over. I will section her off after that, and then we will go in with a round brush blow dry finish. That was a tongue twister. So here you can see a good comparison if you would like to scroll back to the beginning of the video and see what the back of her hair looked like. So right now we are way more even. You can see that root shadow right at the top kind of blends in, where when she grows back out to that dark level that she was at originally, it won't be as harsh. But just looking at her blatantly from the front, we don't see as much of her dark natural color underneath because we highlighted her throughout the entire back. We left a open section in the middle just because it was kind of unnecessary to touch that area. As you can see, you can't see it anyway. But this will be the end of the video, you guys. I'm literally just going to kind of give her a little sprucing up, kind of let her play around with it, see if she likes it, and that is it, you guys. I do hope you enjoyed this blonding highlighting service, and until the next video, I hope you guys be beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.